Hey guys, welcome back to DeLady in Wonderland, episode 10, and I am joined by the lovely and amazing SPRidley. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Well, as you can hear, I'm still having a little bit of a cold. I had the flu last week, so for you guys, it is the first time in a week I'm talking again, and I'm gonna try to do my best to be as hyped and happy as I always am, but it is a little bit hard. But we'll be fine. So, how was your adventure of making this awesome tea party table?
It actually took a lot of time. I think.
Ooh, I can't imagine that. But it's so good. It's so well made. I'm so happy with that table. It's
Oh,
so.
I'm watching right now what you did to put the rails. I was going to say, oh, but they're wrong. You need to put the table. But you're okay.
Was
Now
it
I
this?
understand.
Isn't this the meaning? Wasn't this the
I
meaning?
I actually what I did was put the rail a little, like I think it's 1 meter up, and
Yeah.
you could go in the top of the table. But your version also works, like you making the ground go down also works. So
Yeah, I thought this was. Yeah, I don't know.
no, it's good. It's
But
good.
it
So
works, it
yeah,
works.
it
But
works.
sometimes I realize that it is quite a struggle to. I get your awesome pieces, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and how am I gonna do the surroundings now? And sometimes it's just like completely done already, and I'm like, oh, what do I do now to give it my own touch? It's quite difficult to do that because
No,
it is so
but
good already. But
the forest. Yeah, it's the forest looks quite good.
that was the only thing I could think of at that point. Like, yeah, just make a forest around it. And
Yeah,
afterwards,
like
I thought I could make the Mad Hatter's house, but I totally forgot that, so I didn't put
oh,
anything in. But I should have done something like that with the Mad
you could
Hatter's
do actually.
house.
You can. Do you have still space?
Yeah, I could do that, but in the end, I'm starting to have problems with the space.
Okay, okay.
Because we still have, this is not the last episode of the Dark Ride. We
No.
still have some scenes. I know I told everyone that this would be the last one, but I think we have one more afterwards because yeah, we still have another scenes. So
So so in this video, everything I made for you, it's
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 in.
in.
Yes,
Oh,
everything is
okay,
in right
okay,
now. So this is
okay.
not only the Mad Hatters, it's also the cards. What is the first one? The red roses, painting the roses red,
Yeah,
and then you have the guards of the cards, and then you have the croquet
the
scene. And
crooked.
that one we didn't discuss, but I love it. We didn't
Yeah,
talk about that, right? The
I
croquet
think no.
scene.
I think that it was like you need to meet the queen. Like there's a scene meeting the queen, and I say okay after the after the army, like the painting the roses red
Uh huh. Uh
part.
huh.
Maybe put. I was thinking of making everything the same, like in the same scene,
Uh huh.
but at the end I just separated
Yeah, but it's
in
so good looking.
two parts.
It's really, really nice. I must say, I still need to do some more detailing at the end
Mm.
because I try to make some kind of maze where the car is driving through right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or I will drive through with all the cards areas, and but I just still want to change some stuff, I guess. But you guys will see that in the end at the cinematic shots. And as well for the lighting, of course, I just put in some lights to show you guys the cinematic shots, but it will be changed a lot more in the end because we will use some triggers and stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, I love your parts so much.
What actually what something that we didn't talk about when we were brainstorming the thing is was putting Ali so many times in the scenes.
Uh-huh.
But I thought it was like you could. It was good to see Alice in the different scenes, that
Uh-huh.
her reactions. So I
Uh-huh.
tried to make a lot of versions of Alice.
Oh yeah, and you did such an amazing job. Like really, really. Also, like the cards. So one of the cards, the cards are looking very mad, and some are like, "What?"
Yeah.
It's so funny how you make different um, emotions in their faces. It's so cool.
Yeah, I know it's really hard to make emotions on the with Planet Coaster because of the pieces. They are too big to build anything in the face. But I think I've gotten the hang of it because of one piece that I found it's really cool for making the eyes and the mouth.
Did you record anything else? You didn't. You normally
No,
don't do
no.
that.
These ones take a lot of hours. These last scenes have been taking a lot of time.
Yeah, and you can see that, like the roses. Like, oh my gosh, how the hell? And like using those little details when it looks like the paint is dripping. I don't know if that's right. It's so cool. It's so well made. And also what you said, like the small pieces, like they are a little bit bigger than the people are in Planet Coaster, but still they're quite small. I really didn't expect you to make these small characters. That's so well made. I'm sorry, I'm always like, oh, it's so good, but I really love it, and I just wanted to say that in person to you.
Oh, no, thank you. I think Alice is something like 2 meters tall, maybe, and things like the cards are like 2 meters 30, probably, something like that. So they are a little bit bigger than the guests.
Yeah.
But when you are going with a car, they actually look like if they are guest size, a little bit guest size.
Yeah, I think you can say that. In the cinematic shot, you can't see the cinematic shots, but you will see it when the video is uploaded, of course. But I'm not in the ride, but I just flow through the scenes, and I think, yeah, you can see that they are a little bit bigger, but not like huge. So yeah, it makes sense. But it was it's so much fun to make, but still, because all those hatches are so big, because it's still a dark ride, so yeah, it's surrounded by walls, by terrain, so yeah, you have to cover it up in some kind of way, and it's that's pretty annoying with a dark ride, but that's the only thing you can do. But I'm really liking hatches.
I'm really liking what you are doing with the walls here, with the.
Yeah, I really hope that you guys who are watching the cinematic shots, you have like a little bit of the feeling that you go through a maze, even though it looks really messed up from on top, but that doesn't matter because it's a dark ride, so you will never see it on top again.
Oh, I really like the detailing. I think it's a nice touch.
Oh, you think? Oh, I don't know. It's so difficult if you want to decorate the scenes, and like sometimes I was like, yeah, well, it doesn't make sense to place bushes here, but else it will look so boring, and I really want to put in some other stuff, but I just don't know what to do yet. So yeah, and I wanted to place a bunny again, the rabbit again.
Actually, the bunny comes later in a scene. He's acting in the Queen scene.
The croquet scene, right?
Yeah, the croquet scene. Yeah, he's trying to get there in time, actually, so it makes sense.
It's so much fun. I was showing my boyfriend the ride, and it was like every time we saw the bunny, I was like, I'm late. And he was like, what the hell are you doing? He doesn't know the movie. It was so funny. And I'm late. Oh well. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I really, really loved the bunny, and to put it in the scenes again. And I wish we were talking about it earlier this day about the music, and we're trying to find some instrumental Alice in Wonderland music, but it's really, really hard to find
covers.
To find stuff that isn't copyrighted. We found something, so we might use that, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that if it's only one scene, so we will have to see. I think it will take a lot of time to make the POV for this whole dark ride, but yeah, I think if we put in just lots of time or lots of research, we will get the best end result in the end. I don't want to mess it up because it was so much work, at least for you. So the POV must be perfect.
I think it was work of both, so
yeah, but still, your stuff is so amazing. I need to stop saying that. I know I saw comments, but I just can't help it. It was just so awesome.
It's true that I'm trying to get better with every time I make a new figure. I try to get a little bit more creative with faces and things and poses to give it, because the thing is, it's really hard to make a story in Planet Coaster. But and that's what I'm like. It's a challenge for me, but a nice challenge because it makes me be better with me. Try to make better things, and it's what piece? How do I make the pose of this arm or this face? So the character
use the pieces. So
yeah. So the character has some type of charisma. So if you pass, even if it doesn't have voices and things, you pass with the car ride, and you can say, oh, they are actually doing this kind of thing. Like, for example, I think in the croquet scene is one of the better ones because of
flamingo.
that.
Holy
yeah, the flamingos and actually one of Alice in that pose is exactly the same as in the book, as in the original book, with the flamingo in that pose and things.
Yeah.
And I try to make it as similar as possible with her face looking like, oh, flamingo, please let me play, and the queen laughing. That's
it's so good. And then the little king.
Yeah, the little king guy.
I was looking at the movie, a part of the movie today, and it was like, and then you see the king touching the rabbit, like, and me, and he's like, and the king. It's so funny.
Actually, in the books, the king is more important.
Yeah, you
like
told
it's
me,
not, and he's bigger. But they changed that in the Disney movie. But even if we are basing it in the books and not in the Disney movie, the king is not the same. Like how it's dressed and the hair and things like that is not exactly the same. But I try to give that thing of being smaller because it's a really nice.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, it's really, really well made, and I really can't wait for the Queen of Hearts, the big one. I'm so curious how you're gonna do that.
I was actually thinking of not making a Queen of Hearts.
Oh, okay.
It's because I have an idea to make the trial scene that I think it can look really like epic. And if it works, I may do it like that. If not, I will try to make the big Queen of Hearts.
Oh, I'm so curious. I will be surprised as well how it will look then. I'm really excited.
I have an idea because because of how she says off with her head. I had a really good idea of how to use the queen in the trial. I don't know, maybe it doesn't work. If it's not as impactful as I think, maybe I change
I'm
it.
so excited. Well, we have to wait for the next episode. At least I need to wait till next week or something to see.
Yeah, I will need to build it the next week. I will be going. Also, I need to say sorry to because I go a little bit slower in my parks because a part of I need to make a game outside of all this and things like that.
That's why you should record it. I think people will love it.
Yeah.
And you can maybe just speed it up like 10 to 15 times. So if you are slow, people won't notice.
Yeah, and maybe do it without voice
your
because
game gets slow as well, right?
No, not really. No, not really.
Oh, I thought you said something.
And with your when I'm building things for you, that I have like a bar with all the pieces. It actually goes pretty well, 60 frames per second.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, that worked really well. Well, it's up to you if you record anything. But I saw your Joshi. What was it again? Joshi World.
The Yoshi Island, yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. People really should check that out. It's so well made. But there will be an area in your.
Yes, in my park. It's just a small piece, but I wanted to make like a little parody of the real video game. But that goes in a different place in the real ride.
I'm very curious. Very much looking forward to it.
I like how you actually added the cards in different places. That was
because I saw the movie, of course, and there were lots of cards
there were lots
in
of
that
cards,
scene. So I thought, let me just put in some more, not too many, because you will cry through it very quickly. But But I really love those cards that are laying on the ground for the balls to get underneath. That's so cool. I really wish we could make animatronics ourselves. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh, it would fit so well in certain areas. It would be so cool. But yeah, can't help it. We can't do anything about that. But still, I love it.
And just like, just like a little trivia of people that like anime and stuff. I suppose that when the thematic shots begin, there's going to be like a zoom from the queen's face. I don't know if you have done a zoom in the cinematic shots.
I only made one that goes through.
Okay.
So I think you will see the queen, her face as well. Because
so
pretty slow.
She's laughing. Yeah, she's laughing like those noble women's laugh in animes. Like, ho, 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 ho. You know, I tried to make it that type of laugh, like with a hand, like she's a rich woman. Like, oh, she's not going to throw the ball well. Ho, ho, ho.
I should put in a speaker and make the sound myself. Oh, it would be so funny. Oh, I really am so excited to make the POV for this. At least I really hope that we can find some suitable music for it. That would really, really fit the theme. So it really gives you the Alice in Wonderland feeling, even though it might not be the real Alice in Wonderland music. Because it's so, the music, like we were talking about the Mad Hatter's table, like the it's always in your mind when you see the table and the teacups, and it's always so recognizable. And I wish I could put in something like that as music, but I think it will mostly the people's imagination because of all the copyright issues. And that's so sad, because I really would love to place that kind of music in. It's so cool. But yeah, we will have to see how we will do that. Eventually, people really like the music I use for this series, so maybe that will suit as well. We will just have to see. I really am really hyped. I'm also already, I showed you some pictures, right, of the area I'm building already on top.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to go further.
It's really amazing. I think it's really amazing.
Yeah,
you will like it.
It's gonna be my Fairytale shops 2.0 or something like that. So it's really inspired by that, and I really kind of love it. But that is for maybe the next episode or the episode after we finish the Dark Ride.
Yep.
And it's done already. Oh no. And I didn't cough, so that is a good sign.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't. So yeah, we need to wrap it up already. Damn. But thank you, SPRidley, for these amazing characters again.
And thank you for having me always here, because it's super nice. Actually, super nice talking with you.
Oh, it always is, right? So yeah, I really hope the next video will be in hopefully a week or so, depending on if I post my own videos in between, of course. But for DeLady in Wonderland, yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait till you are done with your awesome queen, which I'm so excited about.
We are near in the ending, so
we are near the ending indeed, and I really hope you guys like this episode. And I'm sorry for having a cold. I sound so weird myself. I feel like myself. It's weird. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we really hope to see you in the next one.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Bye guys.